Take a ride with me in this spectacular 54 Corvette. I've owned a lot of early Corvettes in my day and a good number of 53 to 55s, and I can't believe one could drive as good as this car does. This one surpasses any early Corvette I've ever had. This thing is so totally sorted out, I wouldn't be afraid to drive it anywhere. The gentleman that restored this car and took it for a Bloomington Gold, NCRS Top Flight, and AACA Senior First Place Awards also demanded that the car run and drive as good as it looks. And boy, does it ever. This car steers, stops. It's just amazing compared to all the other early Corvettes I've ever had experience with. This thing is a true pleasure to drive. Everything in the car works. I'll demonstrate once it warms up here for a minute that even the Wonder Bar radio works and gets reasonably good reception too.
On where these hostages are being held within.
More great movie soundtrack hits. Check out Popcorn Day and.
Pretty amazing, huh? All the gauges work, all the lights work. This car is 100% mechanically gone through. Engine rebuilt, transmission, differential, even the steering box, steering column was completely rebuilt. All new front suspension componentry. Every workable fitting and bushing in the frame was done. This car really has the feel of what a well-sorted new 54 Corvette must have been like. The miles that are on the car right now, 3,200, are the miles that were put on by the restorer over the years after he got done with the show circuit. He really did enjoy driving this car in good weather, kept it perfectly, but did enjoy it for 3,000 some miles after the show run. Only because they aged out. We recently installed new tires on the car, same tire as what he had on there, Firestone Deluxe Champion 670/15, but a brand new set. This car's had perfect climate controlled storage every day of its life since restoration. And I just wish you could feel what the drive of this car is like. This video can only demonstrate a little bit of what a great 54 Corvette really can feel like when it's done right. Way better than anyone I've ever had experience with. The restoration on this car is nut and bolt correct, date-coded components. The restorer was very fanatical about NOS parts whenever he could possibly come up with them, and believe me, he did. It would be hard to do the level of restoration on one of these cars today that he did back then, because the parts availability on these early cars for true NOS pieces is pretty much completely dried up. Car has absolutely no steering pull at any point, including during aggressive braking. The ride is smooth and rattle-free, and I can't find a single item on this car that does not work. Everything operates as it should. The car has pretty good performance. It's probably happier than the other six-cylinder Corvettes I've ever driven. So there's a short ride and drive in our absolutely wonderful 54 Corvette. If you're looking for one of these, I hope you'll give strong consideration to being the winning bidder on this auction. Other than that, thank you for having a look. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I sure did. See you soon. Bye-bye now.